Alright, let's get round one underway. Libra Cup. So, how to put this? I think I actually have fairly decent runners for this cup, but I also think there's a decent chance that at least one of them runs out of stamina like every race because they probably need both gold recoveries to trigger to survive in most cases. So we'll see how it goes. It's possible other people struggle to get stamina as well, or even the ones that did get stamina maybe struggled to get speed and whatever. But also, since there's 3 runners, surely one of them survives, right, and makes it to the end. So, yeah, we're hoping we do good, but I don't know for sure how well my lineup will do. I did get Manhattan Cafe as well, which would be really cool to use, but I didn't really make one particularly good enough to use yet. This one's like okay, but I mean it doesn't have long S, it doesn't have 1200 speed, it doesn't have straightaway spurt, but it has like everything else. So I could actually try this, mostly just because maybe I value Stamina Siphon. Especially in the early rounds, like this could be pretty strong just for winning the early rounds, because if it triggers, there's a decent chance some of the other runners get fatigued, right? I don't know. So I'd consider it. But otherwise, I think we're going with this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one. This one has basically everything you'd want besides Ignite Spirit Power, I guess. Turf S. But like everything else is pretty solid. This one is my end closer, and I have another end closer. I think this one, yeah. So I actually have Turf and Long S, but technically I have other Taishins that have long. I think there's one with Long S that has more power than what Turf S gives anyways, but I think this one's better. Problem with Taishin is she feels like she has no skills because you're getting all these gold, you know, rare gold skills, whatever. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, this one has like end closer S, not long S. Yeah, this one's good too. It doesn't have long S, but skills are good. I don't know. We're gonna go with this. But I could try switching Taishin for like Manhattan Cafe and seeing Stamina Siphon. If that works good. I don't know. The problem with Manhattan Cafe is her career's a little annoying to do. Because you need 4 end closer, which is, you know, 2 of your 6 inspirations. And then you need potentially medium as well if you want to actually have A on medium to make the career easier. I did not, so career was a bit difficult. Or more difficult than it, you know, could have been. There's like 5 losses. Imagine if I had, you know, A and medium and these losses are instead 3 or 4 wins. Like, probably could have had quite a bit more stats and energy because you lose less energy when you win races. Okay, and then Super Creek is my last one. Her stamina looks really low, especially for a pace chaser. But she does technically have 3 recoveries. However, I believe her unique only triggers if there's another like pace chaser by her that she's like position swapping with. Something like that. Because I think you need to like be behind, or maybe she just needs to be behind someone, like not in first. I don't know. So ideally there's another pace chaser. She triggers this. She gets in front and then triggers angling by the end because there's no front runners. I think she can be strong, but she does require the right scenario. Yeah, overall, all long S, even a turf S. They, to me, look strong, but they are a little low on stamina, so it's possible I get fatigued and lose races from fatigue. That's what I'm going with. I do have some other gold chips and Taishins. I guess I could have looked at them closer. Maybe I'll look at it after. But I think these ones are my best. And then maybe the Manhattan Cafe would be interesting just for Stamina Siphon. But I don't know if it's worth using her just because of that. Maybe it is. Debuffers can be strong for a reason, so having a strong debuff like that could be worth. Hopefully I don't match up against debuffers that actually get debuffs to trigger well, because I could be in trouble then. Okay. No great moods for me. It's an interesting Saiyan. Very low power, but the Manhattan Cafe looks really scary. Oh, but she doesn't have... Was she a late surger? No, she's an end closer. But they didn't choose Stamina Siphon for some reason. Surely Stamina Siphon would have been better than Strategist Adept. I can see right through you. Maybe they didn't unlock potential for it? This person looks reasonable. I think I should be favored though. But again, it'll come down to who triggers their skills at the right time, as well as who survives the race to begin with stamina, right? Because there's a chance I get screwed over on both of those. Saiyan Sky is ranked as the favorite. Surely not. I think this should be a good race for... Well, I guess my Super Creek won't get Ingling to go off, but I think it could be strong for her because she should get her recovery to trigger, and she's strong in general. We'll see. Kind of in the back of the end closers, which not necessarily ideal, but technically you want to be in 6th, so I guess I'm close to that. Maybe my mid-game skills will get me there, so I can get the Let's Pump Some Iron to trigger it. Super Creek does seem like she's doing decent here though, and she got Pure Heart to trigger, which should be great for her stamina recovery, whatever this race, right? Gold chips in 6th is huge. Taishin's moving up to potentially 6th as well. There's still a long race to go. I might actually skip, or not skip, but like fast forward through some of this in the future runs, because long races do have a long duration. But we'll watch through the first one for sure. Okay. I don't know if I'm really gonna be in position 6 for Let's Pump Some Iron, but yeah, Taishin looks like she's in trouble. Oh, I am in position 6. Maybe my gold chip will get Let's Pump Some Iron. Super Creek's also falling back for some reason. We got Encroaching Shadow and Head On. And let's pump some iron. I think Gold Chip might come forward from the let's pump some iron and stuff. Not bad. It should be Gold Chip winning here, I think. But I don't know. We're hoping to get... Actually, it looks like we might still get second and third as well. Which would be really nice. First, second, third. I did know I was the favorite, but it's always nice to see that the runners can manage to take the top 3 positions. But yeah, Gold Chip probably the carry. Hopefully Super Creek can like sneak out a couple wins when there's no front runners and she ends up the strongest base chaser and gets angling. Otherwise, probably Gold Chip carrying most of the time. The Seiyon did actually get 4th. She was considered one of the favorites, but personally, I guess, yeah, recovery's kind of sketchy. Like no gold recoveries. Extra tank is actually maybe it got buffed. Either way, top 3 is good. Great mood Gold Chip, bad mood the others. Should be another Gold Chip race. This person is pretty weak. This person is decent. Teo and Taishin are pretty decent. Gold Chip, I guess the Gold Chip's alright as well. Yeah, this person could definitely be... Oh, what was their mood? Good, normal, bad. I had 2 bads, but I have a great on Gold Chip, so hopefully my Gold Chip just crushes. Yeah, we'll probably... We got Lone Wolf as well, which is huge. Hopefully my Gold Chip, like I said, just crushes here. Why is there a Rudolph in front? Thought she's normally a late surge, right? I guess she can be a pace chaser, right? She almost looks like a front runner here, but I think she's a pace chaser. Yeah, we get Pure Heart here, so Super Creek should be able to last. Looks like we triggered our recoveries. Now it's just about getting in position for speed skills and excel skills. No, my position 6 is my Super Creek somehow. So no, let's pump some iron. But we got Encroaching Shadow and No Stopping Me and Straightaway Spurt to trigger. So I think I should be pretty strong here. Sadly my Super Creek kind of collapsed for some reason. But I think she got debuff from the Rudolph maybe, I'm not sure. Didn't actually check Rudolph's skills, but I saw some debuffs going off or something from somewhere. Yeah, that Gold Chip really got out in front. We are not catching that, are we? She just got up there too quick. don't even know how or what. Because I feel like my runners actually did decent, triggered their skills pretty quick. Maybe she got Let's Pump Some Iron to trigger, and that's why she's up so far in front. Either way, she was strong, but was it? I don't know. Must have just got her skills to trigger better. Oh, I don't actually know who had debuffs. It must have been like a stamina siphon and closer. Yeah, or stamina eater. Intense gaze. I wonder if that screwed me over at all. Yeah, I think that one person is pretty strong. Yeah, their gold chip one, 3 out of 4. I mean, I still think I'm strong, but sucks to take a loss already. We're hoping to just get the quick 3-0 and advance, which is what I normally actually do. Okay, we got great mood gold chip again, but double bad mood on the others. Person looks maybe alright. This person also looks alright. Could definitely go anyway, depending on skills, triggering, mood, and so on. Obviously, mine's going to be reliant on gold chip again, because great mood, or was it good mood? Good or great mood on gold chip, and then like bad mood on the others again. So, we'll see. But we can get pure art again for whatever that's worth on my Super Creek. But so far she's kind of been collapsing at the end. I think the end closers have just been moving up too quickly. And she hasn't actually got Angling to trigger yet. And she won't get it this race either because there's a front runner. We got rushed on 2 of my runners already as well, which I think consumes more stamina or something. Kind of sketchy. Stamina siphon from Manhattan Cafe is really bad for me. We might actually get 0 into this race from the stamina siphon, to be honest. Maybe I should have a runner with higher stamina just to, I don't know, protect myself against it. We're not in the worst position here. Gold chip should have chance to pass Grass Wonder, I think, unless she's too far. I think I was close enough. Maybe we are too far back. It's close. Oh, no, we can pass that. Are we faster than the older gold chip? I think so. Nice. Wait. What was that? No, we got fatigued at the end. Oh my god. So the stamina siphon actually did matter. We got fatigued in the last, like, 2 seconds of the race. You could see my gold chip just let up and she went from first to third in that short duration. Wow. See, I do have that problem. Was she running as a late surger? Generally, if she's running as a late surger, she shouldn't even hit me with this, because I should be behind her as an end closer. But I think I was actually in front. I'm not sure. Feels bad, man. It does make me wonder if I should bring my own Manhattan Cafe just so that I can stamina siphon other people. I think in these early rounds especially, it might be worthwhile. Because there are probably other people like myself that cut it too close. Normal mood across the board. Okay. It's double debuffer? Like, what am I looking at? Holy. Okay, this race looks difficult. I feel like we're gonna lose this one. Mostly because of the double debuffer. Without double debuffer, it probably would still be difficult, but I think the double debuffer means I'm actually just gonna get screwed no matter what. Because I'm definitely just gonna end up fatigued here. Hopefully someone can last and make it to the end. That's all the recovery's triggering. We got Pure Heart. I could just run Manhattan Cafe instead of Super Creek as well if Super Creek's not doing well enough. I think we look good here, but I can't tell if I'm gonna get fatigued by the end. Taishin feels kind of weak so far. If anything, I probably want to switch Taishin for Manhattan Cafe. I mean, Taishin sometimes ends up top 3 like she is right now, but yeah, don't get fatigued. Don't get fatigued. Let's go. Okay. I thought that was going to be a pretty difficult one, but we managed to win it. I thought for sure we'd get fatigued too much because there was like double debuffers and stuff. But somehow we got first and third. So was it 2-2? Hopefully we can nab this third win here. I do wonder if I add Manhattan Cafe, who I'll take off, or if I want to try any of my other runners. Like I have a different gold ship with like Intense Gaze or Stamina Eater or something, or maybe one of each. I think I like using this gold chip though, but I might try something instead of Taishin or Super Creek. I just kind of want a Pace Chaser, even though it looks like Super Creek generally is not having a chance to win so far. Well, that looks scary. Ignited Spirit Power as well. Yeah, this one looks the scariest. I mean, the debuffers were pretty scary, but as far as runners go, like 2 S ranks, there are like you know, legit S ranks. I can't even really make S ranks if I'm making it as an ace. If I purposely try for an S rank, I can get an S rank. Like max wit and whatever. But if I'm trying to make an ace, I can't make an S rank ace yet. It's like close, but not actually. This could, well, my Super Critic doesn't get pure heart to trigger this race, but if she did somehow last, maybe she could be kind of cool this race with angling. I think my gold chip had great mood though, so hopefully my gold chip carries. Like a huge mess in the whole back area. And my gold chips moved up really far forward, which is not necessarily good because it makes it harder for no stopping me and let's pump some iron and stuff, right? Yeah, looks like their gold chip in too good of a spot. Could probably get like 3rd and 4th or something. Yeah, Super Creep can't hold on. Their runners are just way too strong. Get 3rd, 4th, 5th, I think. Surprisingly, they went 3 and 2 in their last 5. And it was Rudolph that won them, not Gold Chip or whatever, who actually won it this time. But 2 and 3 is not ideal, but you know. I guess we go again. Would I want to try a different Taishin? Or... because like some of these ones have some cool skills and stuff. Let's ignite spirit power and whatever. I also got, oh yeah, I forgot, I also have the special week, but I'm not that confident in a late surge or doing good. I think if anything, I would actually use this. But mostly just because I want to use Stamina Siphon, not because I actually think she's particularly my best ace or anything like that. I think we'll try it. We'll try Manhattan Cafe instead of Taishin. But I don't necessarily want to use her in the finals is the thing. It's mostly just in these early rounds where it's more likely that Stamina Siphon just screws people over. Because Stamina Siphon on top of potentially lower mood and whatever. be a big hindrance, right? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Taishin. I think Taishin got top 3 a couple times, but I don't even. She didn't win, and I don't think she even got second. So we'll try this. I do still want to try Super Creek though, because I think in the right scenario, Super Creek could still do good. Gold Chip looked pretty decent. This person looks mostly weak though. It's mostly that one gold chip, I would say. I don't remember which. Probably this one. Yeah, we're looking for Manhattan Cafe to trigger Stamina Siphon and just potentially screw over a bunch of the other end closers. Okay, we got Stamina Siphon to trigger. See how it goes. Looks like the McQueen might be a front runner, not a pace chaser. So we don't get angling here either. We just gotta hope my gold chip moves up. It'd be nice if she gets position 6 here and let's pump some iron, but I don't think she did. So. Yeah, this looks bad. No one got in a good position to trigger their stuff. Looks pretty bad. And their gold chip moved up really quick. I did say the one gold chip was probably the biggest threat, but I think their gold chip also moved up at the right time because she was up front super quick. Like right as we were entering the last corner, whatever, last spurt, she was already like in line with the pace chasers and stuff. We did get second, third, but like obviously doesn't matter. Yeah. I mean, this is pretty strong. Her guts and wit are pretty low, but she has good skills and decent other stats, of course. Air groove. Like as a late surger or as a pace chaser. I assume it's one of those, I don't know. I do have a late surger special week myself that I could try, but I wasn't sure how well late surgers would do. I felt like the end closers would just generally do better, but I could try my special week as well if I wanted. This person's lineup looks decent. They're a little tight on stamina here, but so am I. This person looks weak though. It's mostly this person. They have a nice nature. See how that comes into play. Interesting. Do you not have like any end closers then with that lineup? Or is Mayano the end closer maybe? I'm not sure if Doto or Rudolph run as an end closer. I think they're usually like late surge or maybe pace. I mean, my gold chip usually does pretty well, but it does always rely to some extent on triggering your skills at the right time. So, yeah, this will probably just come down to whether my gold chip does well again, whether my cafe triggers stamina siphon, and if that helps at all. I probably should just switch my cafe back. I just kind of wanted to try her for stamina siphon to see if that mattered enough, but it's probably just cheesing out some wins if that works, rather than like actually being a good play. And I wouldn't use it in the finals anyways with great mood and stuff. Doesn't look like we get Let's Pump Some Iron, but my gold chip looks in an alright position. And my Super Creek's actually in first. I don't think she triggered angling though, even though she was in first. Feels bad. Or maybe I just didn't see it. We actually got Let's Pump Some Iron on Manhattan Cafe, I think. Wait, where did this Taishin come from? What? I didn't even see the Taishin. Seems like another loss. Yeah. This is actually going much worse than I thought. Like, I'm definitely still finishing up there, but if someone else triggers their skills at the right time, you just can't catch them, which is always the problem, right? If they trigger like No Stopping Me, Encroaching Shadow, Straightaway Spurt, Let's Pump Some Iron, whatever, if they trigger those at the right time, you just can't catch them anymore. I think I'll probably switch my Manhattan Cafe back. I just wanted to try one run with her and see what it's like, I guess. But my Taishin wasn't doing much either, so I'm not sure. I think the worst part is, I actually felt... Oh god. What is this, dude? They don't have... Oh, they're playing as a late searcher, I think. And they don't have... Well, they have triple late searcher. They don't have stamina siphon either. I mean, I feel like I can do well here, but we'll see. I forget what my mood was. Oh, my Super Creek got really bad start or something. I could switch Super Creek to my late surger special week and then switch Manhattan Cafe back to my Taishin or something. I don't know if it's better, but try it. Can my gold chip move up well this time? Like no stopping me to trigger right away. Yeah, we got no stopping me, straight away spurt and stuff. Yeah. So like obviously my gold chip can do well if she's the one that triggers her stuff. Maybe this was an easier matchup. One of the people looked pretty weak. But we obviously crushed it there when they triggered at the right time, right? It was like we just reached the last section and no stopping me plus I think spurt as well triggered right away and it's just over. I think no one was even close. 10 lengths to my own next runner and then 4 and 6 lengths to the 2S rank. I think the S ranks were kind of low on power or something though. I don't know exactly how strong they were. I guess that's actually a pretty decent stat line. Yeah. It is crazy. Something like this looks pretty strong to me. You know, it's basically 1200, 1200, 950. And then guts and wit are pretty solid. Long S and turf S actually. And they are one win out of 3 races. I guess it's not that many races, but still. I mean, they definitely could have had a little less stamina and more power or something, ideally, but I think it's fine. But I think to be honest, that like 950 power, as far as I'm aware, I feel like that power matters, having more power than that matters a lot less than simply triggering skills. Like I would argue even wit would be more meaningful to just make sure you trigger, get positioning and trigger the excel skills at the right timing. Because I feel like if you trigger the excel skills at the right timing, that ends up mattering the most on like end closers and stuff. But yeah. I'm not sure, or I'm not positive, but generally it feels like it mostly just matters whether you trigger your skills at the right time, more so than anything else. Like as long as you survive the race and you trigger your skills at the right time, you can still beat stuff that looks theoretically much stronger. My gold chip's actually getting great mood quite often. Hopefully she does well again. I mean, she's not been doing bad, but yeah, I definitely would have liked to have had a little bit more power or something on her. I mean, that person looks weak. This person looks weak. This one should be a win. I don't see how I don't win this one. In fact, I should just skip the whole front part. There's no way I don't win this one. Normally I watch them through, but that was just by far the weakest lobby I've been in. We got 1, 2, 3 finish. And my Manhattan Cafe is not even like finalized ace. Didn't really reach the thresholds I wanted. There have been a couple couple other like weak lineups, but never like two in the same race so far. Like that one. And I've also faced multiple people with multiple S ranks. But this person got B plus ranks. I mean, this person's speed is not necessarily the highest, but they have long S across the board to like make up for it. And they have the stamina to make sure they reach the end. Stamina siphon as well. My stamina is cutting it close. So there's always a chance I just get screwed over from things like stamina siphon in these early rounds or bad mood and stuff like that. Assuming we're strong enough to make the finals and whatever though, ideally we're good enough in the finals when we have great mood guaranteed. But yeah, this was... one person looked very weak. The other person could be strong. Particularly if they did trigger their stamina siphon, so... I don't know what position they triggered it in or who got affected by it, but... hopefully I trigger my recoveries and do fine here. Okay, we got Spirit. And no stopping me. Probably up to my gold chip then. But the other person's runners look like they got into position better, quicker. Like my gold chip triggered her skills here, but I think the other person just triggered their skills quicker than I did. So they're in even better position. Is this Saiyan Sky too far ahead? It looks like my gold chip still has a chance, but I'm not sure if the Saiyan Sky is too far ahead. Okay, it looks like we have this, I think. Okay. Like, they did look reasonable, but the other person's runners, but I think they were lacking a little bit on speed. They could have had an extra 50 to 100 speed and taken away 50 to 100 stam. Been much stronger. We did qualify. It was very messy. What did I go? Like 2 and 3 and then 3 and 2? Definitely not what I wanted, but we did at least qualify. And it was just my gold chip. I really was hoping my other runners would like get some wins, but yeah, it's just my gold chip across the board. We weren't really relying on the Anat Cafe anyways, but we wanted to try it out. Oh, I forgot to use these. I think I used the carrot one already. Just fine. Let's see. So my gold chip. This is clearly my strongest, right? All 10 races, she's in the top 3. And half of them she wins. The problem is she doesn't have any support. No one else is winning. So, yeah. And since I don't have MLB Kitasan, it's kind of hard to get higher power.
Hi. Manhattan Cafe desu. Narita Taishin.
I do think this is still my strongest Taishin. I guess she did get top 3 times. I just really don't, I don't know, I feel like she's missing an extra skill or two. But she didn't have skill points for so. I could try like this one, but it's like no long S or anything. It's mostly that it has tail held high and ignites spirit power. But no stopping me, it's just nimble as well. Technically weaker. Oh yeah, I could try this as well. I don't really have confidence in late surger, but maybe. When positioned mid-pack. I don't actually remember what mid-pack means in this. Does it just mean not first and not last, or does it mean like 3rd to 7th or something? We could try this, I guess. But I'll probably try it. Probably try it later. And then Super Creek. I think I would use Super Creek with this lineup. Yeah, I might try this and then try something else after it. Or go back to whatever feels strongest.